Hey, how y'all doing, man? We here with another one. It's your boy BFBT3, man. And I got a special guest, man, from the district in here today, man.
Wessmont. What's the deal, man? I appreciate y'all having me. It's Wessmont Skeme, a.k.a. I don't give a fuck, a.k.a. Mr. Double S, a.k.a. we hanging out like a fat bitch's stomach. Who want to run it?
You here, man. It's the Hall of Fame, man. So let's get into it, man. Where were you born at, Brody?
Martin Luther King Jr. Hospital, popping Watts, before it burned down.
Okay, for
Yeah,
sure,
the
so
original
you
one,
a
yeah.
LA baby, for real,
for sure. We came straight out the womb, tripping, yeah.
That's right. I see you got your flag and shit, so
All
I
the
don't
time.
even gotta ask.
That's also just for people to not mistake, because people be thinking I'm white.
Yeah.
So, if you run through South Central and they think you white, they either trying to sell you some fucking crack or they trying to rob your ass. So I'm like, I ain't going out like that. I have to let them know we Mexican over
We
here.
distinguished, for sure.
Yeah.
I peeped the drip and all that
I
shit,
appreciate
man.
that. Nah, y'all look like rappers. I gotta look like y'all, man. I couldn't get the rapper look fitted, so I was like, I'm gonna just go straight to the suits. We gonna go to the pit bull,
Yeah,
to the
doing
pit
your
bull
shit.
style.
You
Yeah,
doing your shit. I like that shit, bro. That's
I appreciate
distinguished,
that,
bro.
Pop.
So let's get into it, bro. When did you start music and all that? When did all that start for you?
Honestly, Pop, when I started taking it seriously, it was about when I was like 25, right? And this was because a couple of the homies that took care of me my whole life, they actually kept telling me that I had skill set, whatever. And this was like for the past 10 years already at that point. And when I was in prison, they were they were sending me money, because you know how I be in there, Pop, allegedly.
Yeah.
We recorded some shit, boom, we put it out. The shit was going baby viral. That's what I call it, right? Because
So
it was within the little
first
community.
drop was from prison?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of freestyles, right? So you could see them, CDC all in the background, bro.
Okay.
But what ended up happening was when I got out, they started telling me like, look, bro, this is what we were doing with your videos because I was sending them because they're like, we gonna send you some JPays and some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you gonna send some PayPal, we good, we gonna get some money. But they were just looking out for me. But at the same time, they were trying to prove to me that we had something here. So just to skip all the boring details, seriously, I've been doing it for about like 3 years now. I think we're going on our third year, Pop.
Okay.
But I always love music, man. I've been doing it my whole life.
Okay, for sure. So you told me when it started professionally. When did it start? Just naturally.
I think what ended up happening was the first couple times, like I said, they showed me the videos, and at this point, I was released. I had just got out of prison for the second time, so I was trying to explain to them like I wanted to get a job, man, and get my ID and my driver's license, and just do like regular shit, start building my credit.
Yeah.
And luckily, they helped snap me out that matrix mindset where what I'm saying, we gotta if you're gonna spend most of your life like going to work for somebody, like it might as well be for yourself, right? So they helped snap me out of that, and what ended up happening where they were like, hey, just come to the studio with us and see what happened. Fuck it, bro. We get the studio, we were having fun, and then we ended up getting locked in with my boy Avenue Baby, man, from Lennox out there.
Okay.
And we ended up doing a song called So Rough So Tough. It was a remix for the So Rough So Tough, the G-Funk stuff, right? LA remix,
okay.
yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, so what ended up happening was we ended up going viral off that, and that's when I considered my professional, quote unquote, career starting, because we built an Instagram after that, like a YouTube channel. We actually started learning about the music, and like I got myself monetized on YouTube, and I got my name registered, and like just the real shit, right? But all that kind of was like in that first year, and we missed out on a lot of money. But it's cool, we here now, and like everything happened for a reason. But that's why I say like professionally we started at that time, because that's when I really started like everything started doing in a business mindset.
That's groovy, bro.
And like even now, Pop, I'm trying to elevate, man. I held off on starting my business because I didn't want to start and like not have any direction. So for the last couple of years, I've been soaking up game, Pop.
That's right.
I'm like a
my
four
nigga.
towel on the level 4 yard, Pop. I'm soaking it up. You feel me?
That's right. That's
so
a
like
blessing, man.
so like that's what we getting ready to drop, man. But like that's what we're here at.
Okay, for sure. All right, so I wanted to ask you too, man. With the suit thing and all that, when did that start? Was that always your image, or was that like
it wasn't always my image, but it for sure was always like a goal of mine to be. I wanted to be on some shit like I want to have enough money and enough business and enough importance in the world to have to wear a suit every day. Yeah. And it's not that I had to do it; it's just that I wanted to be. Like I don't know. I always liked the look, bro. Like I always felt like that was like the original gangster look. Even for my people, bro, like the dudes that used to wear zoot suits, what I'm saying?
Homies.
My older generation. And that's where the came from. Even like later on, they were starting wearing the Italians with the button up and just the slack.
Shit, yeah.
But it's like to me that was like the original gangsters, to me.
For sure.
So when I used to see those movies, I'm like, oh, that's dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I never really liked the other stuff, and then I never got into like the style. I never really had style, bro. So the suit also give. But like I said, man, it's, the way that you dress to be the way that you be addressed, right?
Exactly. So that's what I was gonna tell you. Like that actually stood out to me. Like I heard your bars and shit first. I'm like, oh, he fired. Like who's that?
I appreciate that.
But he gassing on that. That Mexican nigga gassing. And it's crazy because I'm actually mixed with Mexicans. So I love like to see my Chicano niggas
I
out
knew
there
you. I knew he looked familiar, bro. He looked like he looked like he was one of the homies' cousins. I fucking with you,
nah, you stupid.
Nah, so what happened though? So then the suit shit.
Once I'm like, okay, this nigga got bars. Like, bam. Then I seen your whole page and your get down. I'm like, oh, this nigga stay in the suit. Like, okay, he different. I gotta have him come.
Everybody think it's the same suit, but it's not, bro.
Nah,
it's just the homie. Some of the videos that we got posted is they're not color graded as well. Now I'm fucking with you, man.
For sure.
Now you know what it is, bro. When I got signed, like I said, it's always been a thing that I always wanted to do is I have suits. You know what I'm saying? That'd be my wardrobe, my attire. So when I ended up getting signed to the label, man, shout out OTR. I ended up getting signed, and they were on some like rebranding stuff like any other company would, right? Excuse me. They were like rebranding, and they were throwing suggestions out there, and I felt like that was like a perfect opportunity. Like, hey, how about I wear suits? And the whole room kind of fell quiet. Everybody kind of pondered on that for a second, for like a cool little 5-10 seconds, and it was like one of those like, well, how would you? What kind of like So I immediately went to Google. I immediately went to Google because there's a lot of different kind of styles of suits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they they were thinking more of a baggy kind of style, right? Because they were older dudes, right? So but I showed them like the newer, this like European
cut,
like clean, European fit type shit, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So then they were like, okay, they seen it, and then they were like, sure enough, they're like, all right, how about this? We go get a suit and see how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so shout out my boy Solis, man. We ended up going the next day. He ended up buying me like 5 suits.
Shout out,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out Solis.
He fuck with my boy Poke too.
He fuck with Poke too, man. Shout out my boy Poke, man.
Man,
and like I said, Poke, they thought about it, and after that, it was just like, it is what it was, Pop. And I mean, you gotta think about it, bro. The internet gonna make fun of whatever the fuck you do anyways. So we got a lot of the shit in the beginning, like, oh, what he doing? Going to find a case? He going to a quinceañera? He going to a wedding? And to me, bro, if anything, like I don't care, bro. You can see just meeting me a little bit. I talk shit, bro. Like, it don't matter to me, bro. It's really hard to hurt my feelings. If anything, I'll laugh at your jokes if they funny.
That's how I am too.
After a while, bro, they kind of just left that shit alone too, and they're just like, I guess he just sticking with it. So what's the whole point? You know what I'm saying? And every once in a while, you get the new fans and the new listeners that are tuning in. They're like, oh, what's up with this dude? But once they realize Pop, and like I said, man, it's just an example to set for the younger homies that like, look, my boy, I came from where you come from too, and I get it. Like, I'm not trying to tell you to change your life because I haven't really fully made that decision myself, right? Exactly. But at the same time, we could also be like conducting ourselves a lot better. And like I said, man, the way you dress is the way you be addressed, and a lot of shit could probably end up turning different like situations for them if they were dressed properly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So sometimes they just need to see it. And I even got it from the little homies. Look, bro, I got it from the little homies. A lot of shit like, hey, look at him, he's trying to wear a suit, whatever. And the next thing you know, a couple of the homies, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, out of the 10, 20 of them, only 1 or 2 might have caught on. But that's cool, man. That's all that. As long as the motherfucker passing the shit down. And they even told me like, look, I want to get a suit. And I'm like, but now they too shy to wear it around the homies. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, the homies gonna make fun of me, but I know how to fight, so fuck them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, even in the suit, every time I get the shit fitted, I do like a whole little, whole little fight stance and make sure I can kick.
Lose or draw,
yeah. I'm fucking getting down in this bitch, bro. The bottom of my shit's got like grip on them motherfuckers because he's usually like slippery. I got.
Hey, watch out for Skeme. He ready to chin
I cut off the bottoms of Skechers because them bitches they super rubbery. Them bitches ain't going over. Yeah, we good, man.
This nigga funny.
Nah, man. But yeah, man. After that.
You mentioned OTR, bro. I wanted to ask you a little bit about that because I've been rapping for a minute, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but I've been independent, bro.
How long you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was 16.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I started taking it. We dropped our first video. I was probably 17 on me, but we've been taking it serious ever since then. But we've been indie, on our own.
Yeah.
Me? We ain't never been from a label. So how does that feel like? And what's some of the different things?
Well, first and foremost, shit, man, for not being a label, bro, y'all doing y'all stuff, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. So shout out to you for that. You know what, bro? Because I do respect the indie.
Mary.
Yeah, Miss Mary, whoever you are, you played a major role. But I appreciate what y'all got going on. I appreciate y'all having me. But with that being said, because I just got signed about 7 months ago, so I know how I feel too, bro. Spending all the money, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? We doing all the type of side hustles and doing shit just so we could try to finance this dream of ours. So I know it's really hard, bro. I think what comes with the label, it's just like a lot of people always think, man, just because you get signed to the label or because you start associating, maybe they might get a distribution deal. And like a lot of other people may assume like, oh, he popping, he gonna start popping. It's not always that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Work.
It still gotta work a lot. And then on top of that, you gotta work even harder if we want it to be your vision. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to let somebody else take control, but then you're no longer part of the creative process. Like you give them the music, and next thing you know, bro, you hear your album, and it's nothing what you intended it to sound like. And I'm not necessarily saying that's what happened at my label, because shout out my label, the team I got over there, bro. Like when it comes to making music, like great music, I feel like we have a good little team right now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, I see y'all motion.
Yeah, man, shout out to them. And like mind
Shout
you, even
out
in my
OTR,
yeah, shout out Solar's OTR, everybody over there, South Treasy, Zay, man, everybody know what they doing, man. Jay Nino, everybody doing their thing. But what I was saying is that like even everybody aside too, they got their little squad and they got their squad, you know? Mm-hmm. So like it helped move it forward. But I think that no matter what, even if you're on the label pop, you gotta go extra hard. Like I still find myself obviously like spending a little bit of my money, only because not to say that Solis don't, because he be spending money, bro. Trust me. When I said that's one thing I never say, he don't spend the money. It's just that when I want that extra shit, because sometimes you just want that extra stuff, bro. Like just you want to make sure that everything goes like exactly. You can have the taco, but you still need the salsa. You know what I'm saying, Pop? Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can have the taco. That's what I'm saying. And the taco's gonna be good by itself, but it could be great. You know? For sure. So I feel like that comes a long way too. And it's like people don't understand, bro. Like when you indie, it is you're gonna be by yourself, man. Like when you start getting mad that people not posting you, and you feel like people should just like it's gonna be one of those things where you be mad at the. I found myself mad at the world, and then I finally realized you just got to go hard, bro. And like you know, in this day and age of like of content, really, it's just like it sucks that it has to be more about involving other like aspects of the craft. But you know, because it used to just be about the music. But you know, that happened a long time ago when they started dropping Laffy Taffy and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Other shit,
so after
bro.
the dance music came,
fuck the game
we should have never. Not to, you know, I like that shit too. I was lean with it, rock with it too, but. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That after
shit
that
came and went,
man. Yeah.
But it left a scar.
I feel like it's coming back a little bit though, man. We still got like TDE, man. They be doing their shit, man.
They be doing their shit.
I mean, even with their visuals and everything.
I feel like if you could come with a dance to your shit and the song is hard, it's gonna stick.
See, that's the thing though.
It's gonna stick regardless.
See, we're the same as the dance music that we were just talking about.
Exactly.
Though. If we gotta make a song to do a dance with it, then it's less about the music and more about the like. But I get it though. You want to get the attention, because then my thing is like the true fans, they know you, right? And if you get a little bit of recognition outside of that, get new followers, and after that you draw them back into the overall message. You know how I be, Pop. You know, like I've dropped songs and I'm like, man, I love this song. I spend a lot of time on it, money. I spent a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be perfect. I dropped that bitch. It only got like 5,000 views. Then I drop a song that I did on my fucking, on the homie's phone. Shit. And he just recorded it when we was drunk, and everybody like, this shit hard. Crazy. And then like, that's another thing. Like, I think as an indie artist, bro, sometimes you're gonna fail like that. But I don't think it's a fail. I just think in your, like however you view it, you might look at it as a fail, but like shit, if I get 100 people to watch my video, that's 100 people, bro. I've been in prison. Exactly. I know what 100 people look like. Sure, that's a lot of people, bro.
Exactly.
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
How I feel too,
that's
bro.
like people like in this day and age, they take that shit for granted, bro. Like, oh, like man, my video only got 2,000 views. Like, bro, that's 2,000 views. Like that.
2,000 people
that fucking with your shit. Like that shit make me feel happy. Like now that we getting smart, like crazier numbers, it amazes me, bro. And my whole thing is converting those numbers into like ticket sales, right? Mm-hmm. Like which of these people are really supporting you to the point where they're gonna pull up to your show. So like even then, bro, that's like I'm already starting. I'm literally looking for musicians to do trials for we could have a band on stage, bro. Mm-hmm. Like so, even the G-Funk shit and all the gangster shit, still on a live band, bro. Cause ain't nobody doing it, especially ain't nobody out here like J. Cole and them doing it, but they already fucking up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about ain't no local artists doing that shit. So like I'm telling you, probably we gotta do a watch. When we double back, I'm gonna bring a drum and a guitar or something, man.
Stop playing with
That's what I'm saying, man.
You gonna be back with the drum and all that, bro.
As soon as you hear that pecan, just know I'm in the front, bro. That's me, bro. That's me, because the whistle too burnt out. You can't be like, the police already know that. You got to be like, pecan, and then that's when you know, just get up out of there. You know, shake the spot. Yeah, beat it like Michael Jackson said.
This nigga funny. I love this nigga, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate that,
For sure. I wanted to ask you too, bro. I've been seeing that little court video that you dropped. You was Your Honor. That shit was dope, bro.
I appreciate that, bro.
On me, how that come about? Man,
you know what? Thank you for reminding me that. I forgot. I almost forgot to promote that. Yeah, Your Honor, man. Out on all distribution platforms. Shout out to my boy for reminding me about that.
For sure. Go get that, man.
Your Honor was a very important song to put out. I feel like, and mind you, there's like other songs that I have that I've had for a long period of time, bro. Like I've been writing music in my head. Yeah. Like so, I've been writing music in my head, and when I got signed, I finally was able to put one of the songs that I had and brought it into fruition, right? It became real.
Yeah.
But like this one was one of those things where I made it as of recently, but it's a song just dedicated to like speaking to black and brown out here in the ghetto, bro, or any struggle, and just like trying to tell them that, you know, the system's already set up for us to fail. Exactly. And we could either be victims about it, bro, and you could be like, oh, it's the system's fault, it's the system's fault, or you could decide to just be like, because you got to be better than it, bro. If you already know it's coming for you, you know what I'm saying? Because the first step to anything is to admitting that you have the problem, right? So, okay, we've already like the problem has been fucking validated over and over again, right?
Exactly.
This is the problem. So this is more of a song to like show the youth, bro. Like, hey, you know what? You got to be the change. You can't. And I know it sounds corny, but it's more of like, look, bro. I'm not saying that you can't do what you got to do, bro. Hey, I did a lot of shit to pay the bills too. What I'm saying is that just be smart about it, right?
Exactly.
And like do things, and you already know that it's set up to fail. So why are you going to give them every single reason to let you go through that process? You know what I'm saying? So Your Honor, man, is a great song. It's just like I said, man, it's a great message. I even put the writing in the beginning and the end of it, and it gave the actual statistics for the Bureau of Justice. And like, you know, like what did it say about we make up about like 30%, like black and brown make up about 30% of the population, U.S. population, but we make up about 50% of the incarcerated population. And those fucking numbers were staggering, bro. It's a very frightening numbers when you really think about it, because it's like, bro, that's a lot of our people. And along with the suits and along with a lot of shit that I'll be rapping about, Pop, is like it goes towards that message. And mind you, even the other songs that I have where I might do some gangbanging in it, right? Allegedly, right? But people might be like, oh, you know, you just promoting that shit, but people don't understand this. I'm just telling my story.
I'm just telling my
and
story
the point
and
of the fact,
where I'm from.
And you know what? The sad part is that I kind of need to tell this part of the story, because if not, the youth the youth will not even take anything. They won't take heed to what I have to say.
Exactly,
they will be like, oh, I'm not going to listen to this. Who the fuck is this dude? He don't know my struggle. He never been to this. He never been through that. Until I tell them that, hey, I have, motherfucker. I seen the 804 in Supermax. I seen when the yard went down. I've been there. And I also been there when I was hungry and I was sleeping in my car. It's not all like, you know, people trying to think I'm glorifying shit. It's just like I've been there, so you could understand that I know where you're coming from.
Exactly.
So you might take heed a little bit more. You might listen. You know what I'm saying? And it does help a lot, bro, with the homies. Because then after, like I said, I'll beat their ass. Like, I know how to fight still, bro.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah,
when a motherfucker be like, what you know, bro? I'll be like, I'll beat your ass. That's what I do know.
Belt the ass.
Yeah, especially if they got a fucked up hairline, they might not be talking to me. I swear to God, bro. Don't even talk to me. I already got the location in Turkey that'll fix that shit up for $10,000. I just send the link to them. As soon as they start talking shit and I see their hairline, I send the link. I'm not fucking around with nobody, bro. And you know what? My hairline might be gone before I turn 30 for talking shit, but you know, it is what it is. I know the place in Turkey too. So,
nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
Take everything that come with it. For sure, for sure. All right, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me personally, hearing like your style and all that, bro, I think you're a dope artist, bro. And I for sure definitely think you deserve a spot on the Hall of Fame, bro. That's why I invited you here, bro. And it's good to hear your story and shit. What's some of the upcoming music and upcoming projects and shit that you got coming?
Yeah,
next?
So like I appreciate that too, by the way, man. I do appreciate you guys having me greatly.
For sure.
The whole album coming out, bro, is called the Jerry Wessmont, Jerry Wessmont album, Jerry Wessmont. And you know Jerry West, you know the logo of the NBA. So we just did a little play on words, you know, on the section Wessmont. So it's Jerry Wessmont, the album. You know, we got the whole logo already for it. We about to do a whole rollout. And mind you, it was supposed. And for my fans, I know y'all gonna be talking shit because I didn't falsely went on a podcast and promoted the wrong date drop. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean that's what the label be. Hey, you know I'm gonna blame this one on the label. I told them I was gonna do this shit too, so I don't give a fuck. They knew this was gonna come. Go message them because they the ones who told me January 1st. They told me February 2nd, and I don't know. I think they lying to me too. You know what I'm saying? So go message them. But with that being said, it's Cinco de Mayo, man. You know, as you can see, the Mexican flag is self-explanatory. We dropping on Cinco de Mayo.
That's fire.
We got features on there with like my boy Chito Ranas. We got the Top Rank, the homies from Top Rank. We got Lefty on there. We got my homegirl Thais. We got the homie Tizzle. He's singing on there, bro. I swear we got a couple. Oh, we got the homegirl Miss Gold from Texas on there, and like we dropped a lot of these songs already too. And like some of most of the like half of the album, or I'll say there's 21 songs on the album. So we dropped about like
dropping that album with like 21 songs.
Yeah, bro, like we trying to take it back to the essence of some real hip hop and shit. And so we gave them 21 songs and we dropped about 6 songs out of those with videos. So go check them out. They on the Jerry Wessmont YouTube channel, man. That's Wessmont Skeme, my apologies. Wessmont Skeme, that's WESSMONT SSKEME. And on all distribution platforms the same, man. WESSMONT and SSKEME. And then my Instagram, SS Vermano too. But that's what we got coming up, the album. We got a couple more videos too that we shot up there in New York too.
Okay. Your
Honor was just the more recent installment of that.
So you went to New York recently?
Yeah, we went to New York, bro. It was cold out there, but it was beautiful out there, man. We went all
That's
over.
how you did the little
we did
shit.
Yeah, we went on all the radar, man. Shout out on the radar.
I seen that.
We did the Your Honor one on there, and then we went over there and shot at Rutgers Park. We shot the song Jerry Westmont.
Damn,
you know,
that's
it was pretty dope song. Yeah. It was dope too. And
that's
you know,
crazy.
like the video looked like, cause it was cold as fuck out there, you know. So if you see the video, you see me a little stiff. That's because it was like 20 degrees out there, bro, and I was not prepared for that. They told me it was cold out there, but I'm like, you know, I slept in cars before. I don't care. Fuck no, bro. It was way bro. It was. No wonder they don't got no homeless people out there, bro. I swear, there ain't nobody can sleep on the streets. So with that being said, yeah, man, we did that, man. It was a beautiful experience, man. It was great to see New York. It was a dream I had since I was a child. My mom even said I should have bigger dreams, but you know what I'm saying? We knocked that out, so now we could open up some space on the dream board right there, my boy. But yeah, Jerry Wessmont, the album, man, is coming out. I got some merch coming soon, man.
Dope.
I'm gonna be dropping some more music videos too with just other artists that I've collabed with that we already had in the works.
For sure.
Be on the lookout for that. My boy Hazard, 40 Ounce Friday. I'm gonna plug you in with him too. I want him to come over here too. He got the 40 Ounce Fridays, and he freestyle every Friday. Been doing it for like the past 5-6 years now. So shout out to him. He's sponsored by Cookies, man. Shout out to him.
That.
Then we got another like the Hip Hop Is Not Dead type cipher, man, and that's like some straight hip hop shit too. But like I said, we got other tracks, like we got my boy Roddy Rags. He's gonna get on some other stuff that I know, and then
we actually just did a little song with bro.
Oh, that's right. I was about to say plug you in, have him come up here.
Yeah,
you know, I try
to bring his ass up here. Though.
I try to extend the hand to whoever I know, bro. Even if I met you once, I'm gonna try to plug that in. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But
I'm the same way, bro. I got
it's networking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like I suck, and people are gonna be like, oh, you know, because on social media I'm not that good, bro. But in person, it's because I was raised like in the person type shit. Like I used to still have to ask for girls' number in person, and then you have to call their house and then tell their mom like, hey, no se encuentra Maria, and then you have to fucking, you know, like
that's how I am too, bro.
Yeah,
niggas had to personally talk to
yeah, bro, because I feel like you get a lot. Like don't get me wrong, the internet helps a lot, bro. That's what it's there for, right? But it's like you don't really get to know somebody until you get, like, even you probably, like, you know, I know the homies told me you good people, but I know you great people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's like one of those things, you meet somebody and it just becomes better connection, bro, all the time. So like it was one of those things. But yeah, man, I'm getting better at my social media presence. So yeah, you already know.
That's right. As long as your music there, all that shit gonna come, bro.
All that shit will fall into place, you know.
But
I gotta make the time to be learning that shit, bro. I always gotta find the time to be learning that. I hate the internet, bro. Sure. I hate my Gmail because they be asking me to give the password from my Gmail to get in my Gmail.
Like what the fuck?
If I'm logged out my Gmail, right, and I'm trying to get in, they'd be like, oh, we sent the the code, like the number
to the other phone.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Why you think I'm trying to get in my Gmail?
I hate that shit,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
I hate that shit.
Yeah, they haven't figured that shit out, but they pretty dope though.
Yeah,
I fuck with Google. That should be helping me out. That should be helping me out.
Google need their ass whipped about certain shit though, man. I swear,
oh man, you know what? They be helping me out though. They taught me how to cook a lot of shit, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Google, YouTube University. I'll be going through it over there, pal.
Hell yeah. I wanted to ask you too, with the recording shit, how do you usually record? Do you freestyle or do you record yourself on BandLab or you go to the studio?
I think
what's your natural way?
I mean, it depends, right, Pop? So, like, if we're mostly, for the most part, like, if I really want to focus on a song and make sure I get the best out of myself on the song, I want to take it home and write to it, because what I do is I don't even be around the homies when I write to it. So I could be, but I'm saying I'll the next day I'll wake up and I'll drink some coffee, smoke some weed, bro, and just, like, you know, like, just like write, like, because my it's like more of a state of mind shit. If they for the deeper song, especially, right? But like, let's say if we go to the studio and, you know, the homies put on the beat, sometimes, like, because, you know, as us as rappers, you know, bro, you always got lyrics in your head.
Exactly.
Like, throughout the day, you kind of just fucking around. And like if it gets to the point where sometimes I got so many, like, let's just say lyrics that are just kind of like dumb lyrics, right? I call them dumb lyrics because I be saying funny shit and dumb shit. So those are the songs I could just go in there. Yeah, they're like Lego pieces in my head, bro. Like, I could just put one over, okay, like, this fit better, this fit better. Especially when I hear the homie go in and he end this shit with, like, we tripping in the section. And I come in like, and we flexing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like, so like, it's one of those things. But like, I see the new method of the punching in, and like, I respect it when people could do it. I like to take it home and write to it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a more deeper song, like I've been on some soulful shit lately. Okay. So like I've got to get rid of a lot of shit that I got on my chest, you know?
Okay, that's dope.
So like, yeah.
Quick question. So when you writing, is you more of a quick writer, like, or do you gotta hibernate, or you do both?
Oh no, it depends. That also depends. Like, it depends. So usually for the most part, bro, the beat talk to me. Like, the beat even tell you what it wants you to say on it, right? Like, let's face it, like, some beats just got that happy shit. Some beats just got that pain in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell this motherfucker was crying when he was making it. Like, his teardrops was on the keyboard. It was falling. But I say that to say this, because if I hear a song and it speaks to me and I already kind of have some lyrics that are like, you know, like the same kind of shit, that should be on some, like, I could write a verse, bro, like, very quickly, and it still would mean, like, it'll be very meaningful to me still. Damn, like, I don't believe that, oh, if you wrote it fast, it doesn't mean shit. Or if you took too long to write it, it has to be hard. Like, nah, bro. I seen motherfuckers take 2 weeks to write a song, and the shit still came out weaker than my granny's knees. You know what I'm saying? And I seen the motherfuckers go in the studio after they hear a beat that shit spoke to them. And the shit was all like real shit, right? Because sometimes it's not about just barring up all the time. Sometimes the human being is gonna relate to emotions like pain, you know what I'm saying, and joy. So when you get on the mic and you start speaking people's struggle, they're gonna relate to that shit no matter what, bro. And like I said, that's for like the more soulful shit. And that's what I've been on recently, bro. Like,
exactly.
Like I've been pretty much producing all the beats with my producer, bro. I just don't know how to press the buttons, but I'm making the beats. I'm over there like, yeah. I'm doing all like the little
that's fire,
spitting
bro.
on his neck and shit, bro. No
That's
homo.
Yeah.
But you know, cause I be right over his shit on the shoulder and shit, you know. That shit just sounded freaky. I'm gonna just stop talking.
No, yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, that's fire though, bro. I ain't never had the opportunity to just really sit there with a producer and just have that time.
I gotta plug you in.
I did it a couple times with my boy K Twist. Shout out K Twist, man. He made a couple beats for me and shit, but that's like a dope experience.
Vibing with a producer, bro. Sometimes vibing is better than vibing with a rapper. Sometimes, bro.
For
like
sure,
shit,
for sure.
Like I swear, because like, and so I met a lot of rappers. They could like they challenge you. You know what I'm saying? So it's always cool to have motherfuckers that's gonna be challenging you around, you know.
Is, bro.
But the producer is more about like you create like chemistry, bro. Like with my boy YE, we argue and shit. Even like, man, we would think we knew each other for even longer than we know each other, bro. It's just because you spent so much time with a motherfucker. And like we right there cooking, we being creative together. So we also like you're straining your brain out too, bro. Like we've had sessions we be like just both just shut the fuck down, smoke weed, and don't even say shit, bro, for like 2 hours because we just been listening to fucking beats for like 6 hours, you know.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where like I feel like finding a good producer is a big part of the developing that as an artist too. I gotta plug you in with YE, bro. Okay, if he hear your style, he one of the. I got a lot of producers I fuck with, man. Shout out my boy Zay, shout out FC, man. He was the reason we even got started in a lot of this shit. My boy FC Sounds, FC3, but my boy YE is one of those where he hear you and he start working with your shit. Like, okay, I see what kind of type you on. Yeah, like and he good at that. He work with a lot of people, bro. He work with like a lot of like local rappers and shit. So he understands too the sound of nowadays and not to make your shit sound too much like everybody else's. You know, I fuck with YE, man. He out of San Pedro, man. Shout out him.
That's dope,
man.
Yeah.
He ugly though. He ugly. Yeah.
Shout out him.
You might not know it's him when you see him because he Mexican, but he look Cambodian. But it's him. Man.
Oh man,
and I ain't mean no offense to Cambodian people because the homie is ugly, but I ain't mean it like that. He just got like
he
got like a build.
Boy,
he got like a build.
We shoot on each other.
Yeah,
all
he
the
built
time.
like he built like that dryer that you gotta throw out because that shit don't even work no more. So it's in the alley. He just bent like that. That's how he built. This is Bill. I think he's sitting there. He might be sitting there watching the interview when it come out, built just like that. He gonna hear it too and be fixing up his posture when he hear it. He gonna be like that and be like, oh man, he talking about me.
Man, shout out, bro.
Shout out YE Beats, man, for sure, man.
YE, man. Real shit. Hey man, this was a dope ass interview, man.
I appreciate that, bro.
Real shit, bro. I appreciate your time, your vibe, man.
I appreciate you,
and shit, man. Let them know anything else you got coming, bro. Let them know where to find your music, bro. Let them know to tap in with your handle and all the good shit, man. There you go.
You can find me. You can find my music on OnlyFans, Torta Smasher 1300. Now I'm fucking with you. Now, like I said, man, all distribution platforms is Wessmont Skeme, man. WESSMONT Skeme. You're gonna find me on Google. Don't worry about that Las Vegas shooting. I'm already good with that, man. We already got probation and parole for both states on that shit. But yeah, man, anywhere you can listen to music, you can find me. We got a lot of videos that we've been dropping for like the past 2-3 years so that you can see the process. If this is your first time tuning in with me, I appreciate you guys even making it this far into the interview. I appreciate the homies for having me here.
For sure.
But like I said, man, Jerry Wessmont, the album coming soon, very soon.
Jerry Wessmont.
And it's gonna be a lot of music on there for a lot of different kind of types of vibes, you know what I'm saying? So whatever type of time you on, we got that shit. Already. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, and we hanging out like stripper titties, man. We the hardest in the city. We hanging out like dog nuts, like the snot on the baby's nose. We outside like wet clothes. You already know, Pop is the south side of the West Coast. Double F, Wessmont. Hey, do you have a mic? I'm gonna drop the motherfucker. I'll fucking with you, bro.
Hey man, we got my boy Wessmont Skeme in this motherfucker, man. He done came in, dropped nuggets, man. Dropped about 100 jokes on you niggas, man. And then he finna drop this fire ass mic drop for you, man. Shout out my boy Wessmont Skeme, man. That's your boy BFBT3. Shout out KT, man. He couldn't be here because he got a baby on the way, man.
Oh, that's right. Congratulations, man.
Hell yeah,
bro. That's right.
And shit. But you know, we gonna hold it down, man.
Like it's trying to float away. We gonna pull back up like a diaper brand. I swear, he gonna be here the next time. I swear.
You heard my boy, man. You heard it here first. It's the Hall of Fame, man. Roll out the orange carpet.